All right, let's talk about LinkedIn. For most of us, it's just this static online resume, right? A place to connect with old colleagues. But what if I told you it could be so much more? What if it could be a powerful tool to build an audience that actually listens to you? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to make that happen. I'm sure you've been there. You spend all this time crafting what you think is the perfect post. You hit publish, you're all excited, and then nothing. Just digital silence. It is so frustrating, but here's the thing. It's not because your ideas are bad. It's almost always because you're missing the playbook. And that's the good news, right? This isn't about luck or some kind of magic. There is a proven system, a blueprint that the top creators on the platform use every single day to get real, organic reach. So let's dive in and unpack it, piece by piece. Okay, so first things first, the content that connects. And the core principle here is a big one. It's a huge mindset shift. It's not about selling your stuff. It's about helping people solve their problems. That right there, that's the fundamental change you have to make. So what does helpful content actually look like in practice? Well, variety is key, but the whole idea is to provide tangible value. We're talking practical how-to tutorials, listicles of your favorite can't live without tools, or maybe your unique analysis on what's happening in your industry. You can bust common myths, share personal stories of success, or just use a simple poll to get a conversation started. This isn't just a theory, by the way. This is the exact playbook people like Elise Boz use every day. And this slide is the perfect example of that shift from selling to helping. On the left, you've got this vague, salesy promise. Our new AI tool is a game changer. Okay, but how? Now look at the right. It tells a story. It focuses on a specific person, a lawyer, a specific problem, summarizing contracts, and a tangible result, saving 3 hours a week. That specificity is what makes people stop scrolling. It makes it real. And it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Visual formats like these carousels are just incredibly powerful. Why? Well, for one simple reason. They make people pause and swipe. That extra time someone spends on your post, what the experts call dwell time, is a massive signal to the LinkedIn algorithm that your content is valuable. And as you can see from the data here, the algorithm rewards you for it with almost double the engagement. It's a no-brainer. All right, so now we know what kind of content to create. Let's talk about the how. It's time to build your strategic game plan. We're moving from just posting randomly whenever you feel like it to having a consistent, sustainable strategy. And the plan itself is actually way simpler than you'd think. It's basically a 4-step loop. First, you optimize your profile, make it crystal clear who you are and who you help. Then, you define your content pillars. We'll get to that in a sec. Third, you plan everything out on a calendar to stay consistent. And finally, you monitor your results, see what's hitting home, and then you just do more of that. It's a simple, repeatable cycle. Let's drill down on these content pillars, because this is your secret weapon for consistency. Instead of trying to talk about everything under the sun, you just pick 2 or 3 core themes and you own them. So for an AI expert, that could be practical ChatGPT tips, new AI tools, and client success stories. This focus is a total game changer. It makes brainstorming content so much easier, and it signals to your audience exactly what they can expect from you. Okay, so you've got great content. You have a solid plan. Now it's time to talk about the big, scary monster in the room, mastering the algorithm. I know a lot of people see it as this unknowable, mysterious force, but really it's not a mystery. It's just a system with rules. And once you know the rules, you can make them work for you. So what's the most important number on LinkedIn? It's 60. 60 minutes. This is what's known as the golden hour. The engagement your post gets in this first tiny window sends a huge signal to the algorithm. If people start liking and commenting right away, LinkedIn basically goes, "Oh, this is good stuff," and immediately starts showing it to a way wider audience. That first hour can literally make or break your post's reach. But here's the catch, and this is a big one. Not all engagement is created equal. The algorithm is smart. It doesn't just count up how many comments you get and call it a day. A short comment like, "Great post," is fine. It's better than nothing. But the algorithm values a thoughtful, meaty comment, say over 15 words, up to 2.5 times more. Now, why such a huge difference? It's because a longer comment signals that a real conversation is happening. So your goal shouldn't just be to get comments. Your goal should be to spark a genuine discussion.
Okay, let's get into some rapid-fire practical tips you can use like right now. Do use 3 to 5 relevant hashtags. Do mix up your content formats, and do tag any companies or tools you mention. And here's the big one, the one everyone gets wrong. I repeat, don't put external links in the body of your post. LinkedIn wants to keep people on its site, so it punishes you for sending them away. The pro move? Put that link in the very first comment.
So all of this brings us to our final and maybe the most important section, moving from just making posts to building a real community. Because look, getting views and likes is great, but the real goal, the ultimate prize, is turning those passive followers into true advocates for you and your work. This quote right here really gets to the heart of it. It's all about generosity. You have to be willing to share your best stuff, your most helpful knowledge, freely and consistently. And I know that can feel kind of weird. Like, why would I give away my best ideas? But that is exactly how you build the trust and reputation that pays you back in ways you can't even imagine down the line. So how do you actually do it? Well, it just comes down to simple daily habits. Be present. Actually respond to the comments you get. But also, be proactive. Go out and leave thoughtful comments on other people's posts. Let your personality show. Be a human being. And maybe the hardest part of all, be patient. A real, engaged community does not happen overnight. It's built one helpful post, one thoughtful comment at a time. So there you have it. We've covered the content that connects, the strategy to stay consistent, the secrets of the algorithm, and the mindset you need to build a community. This is the complete blueprint. You now have everything you need to completely transform your LinkedIn presence. The only thing left to do now is to start. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Looking back at everything we've just covered, what is the one small change you are going to make today to start building your audience?